Maba, you heard Inaki Williams there. He has arrived in the Black Stars camp, the latest to join. Kudus Mohammed reportedly is in the country already, so we'll see pictures of him soon. But Inaki Williams there, in that intro you saw there, saying that he is in. Maba literally translates that I am in, I have come. Sort of. Welcome back to the channel. As usual, I am your host, Sellssi, and the latest is that Inaki Williams is in camp. Yesterday, he posted a picture on his social media handle, Twitter, where he talked about him coming in, excited, history to be made. And after Athletic Bilbao released him, he is now in town. He'll have all the part of day 4 of training today. We'll talk about him. We'll also talk about Kwesi Appiah. He has taken us back in time to the time when he took the captaincy of Baby Jetta Samoa. He has explained why exactly he did that. We're also going to talk about Otto Addo. He's offered his tactical nows to what Ghana should do to be able to succeed at the African Cup of Nations. We'll look at all that today, but as usual, don't forget to subscribe if you have not. Click on the notification bell to get more updates. So Inaki Williams is finally in camp. Yes, after the back and forth with Athletic Bilbao, he had a viral infection, needed some rest, and now released by his team. Inaki is in town. He joined the team in their team hotel, being welcomed by the Black Stars. Team manager Aminu Shado, as you can see right now, he was welcomed thoroughly, and he officially spoke some chi and said Maba, he has come into the team, and he will be great to have him take part in day 4 of training. Now, Athletic Bilbao coach Ernesto Valverde spoke during the post-match press conference about the back and forth with Inaki Williams. He said everyone will do what serves their interest, explaining exactly what we thought was going on. Athletic Bilbao were trying to hold out and keep Inaki Williams as long as they could before they release him to the Ghana national team. And fair enough, we are all entitled to do what suits our interest, and that is exactly what he was doing and his club. He also made the example of El Nasseri of Sevilla, what Sevilla were doing with back and forth with Morocco. And they're entitled to do that, but doesn't make it right. We're just happy we have Inaki in camp. He will be part of day 4 of training, and we'll see how things go on that front. We'll go back in time a little bit here today. Coach Kwesi Appiah has spoken and talked about why he took the captaincy of Baby Jetta Samoa ahead of the 2019 Afcon. And for those who don't know, for context, in 2019, when Ghana were going to the African Cup of Nations, the first Afcon that was held in the summer, June, in Egypt, Baby Jetta Samoa was the captain of the side, the Ghana Black Stars, and he did not at the club level at the time, he was not doing pretty great. It was quite a struggle for him. He was with Kayserispor. But heading into the end of the season, I think the latter part, he started scoring goals and giving assists. And Coach Kwesi Appiah had no choice than to add him into the Ghana Nationals. He was the captain at the time. A couple of weeks to the tournament, Kwesi Appiah announced that Baby Jet would be removed from the captaincy and Andre Ayew would be the captain heading into that competition in Egypt. It brought a lot of back and forth. Baby Jet said he was going to retire from the national team, and he had to be spoken to by the president of the land, and they came to an agreement, an amicable one, that saw him stay in the team as a general captain. It was a tournament to forget for him, his last Afcon tournament, where he played a big part role and was a substitute for most of the games. He was not a happy bunny. And Kwesi Appiah has come in to explain why he took the captaincy from Baby Jetta Samoa. Now, Jan did not have the strength he used to have, and he was not going to start games at the 2019 Afcon. That is his reason. I knew that his performance could not go to the level I wanted because modern football is not about name, and his strength was not that high compared to years back. In actual fact, that was the main reason. Looking at the games he had played personally, I don't believe I will be the captain and I will be on the bench. The captain should be on the pitch to control things, Kwesi Appiah said. The gaffer further disclosed that despite his concerns on the fitness of Asamoah Gyan, who had not played any game in the months leading to the Afcon, he believed the veteran had something to offer. This is why he still included the Ghana legend in the squad for the tournament. The reason why I took Asamoah Gyan to the competition was because Jan had held the nation for a period of time. And I said, if you are not injured, no matter what, I will take you to the tournament. And I want to finish on that note. Kwesi Appiah shared. Interesting there. We've let sleeping dogs lie. No need to bring up these issues again, but I think he was asked in that interview, and that is why he addressed the issue. Baby Jet was scoring goals for Kayserispor. Yes, he was not in his prime form, but if anything, in the major tournaments, Baby Jet has a way of finding his feet, and Coach Kwesi Appiah should know better. He was a victim of such a situation back in '92 when the captaincy was straight from him for Abedi Pele, because they said Abedi Pele spoke French and we're having the competition in a French nation. I don't know how or why that happened, but if that happened to you and you know how it made you feel, why would you have it happen to another teammate? Well, they say hurt people hurt people. And some are saying that he took directions from someone else to have that decision made, and that the directions were that Andre Ayew has to be the captain of the team for us to be successful. Whatever you make of it, it's in the past, and I don't buy that. Asamoah Gyan was not informed. Jan was scoring goals. He was doing well, so I don't see why he was not going to be the captain. I don't see why removing the captaincy from him was so necessary, especially so close to the competition. My next story has to do with a former Black Stars coach, Otto Addo. He has offered his valuable advice to Ghana national team as they prepare for the African Cup of Nations. Ghana is set to face Egypt, Cape Verde, and Mozambique. Speaking ahead of the competition, Otto Addo, who last coached the Black Stars during their World Cup campaign, stressed the significance of a gradual mindset. Step-by-step thinking is far better. If you are aiming too far away, it's difficult to fulfill them because you have to work daily. You have to train hard. You have to win each game, and the rest will come. When questions about Ghana's chances of breaking the 41-year wait for an Afcon trophy, the former Black Stars boss highlighted the importance of doing the groundwork first. It doesn't make sense to think always about the cup or whatever. You have to do your homework first. There is some work you have to put in to survive the group stage and go on to the next stage, and at the end, to win it. It's so much work. Addo emphasized the need for the entire Black Stars entourage to have the right mentality during the tournament. A lot of mentalities, right thinking in every moment. Even if you have to win it, you have to know that you have to work harder to maintain this level. So my advice is that they should think from game to game. Ghana's last Afcon win was in 1982, and I think this is great advice. Take it one game at a time. Don't jump the gun. Don't get ahead of ourselves in thinking that we are going to win the Afcon and break a 41-year-old jinx, whatever. Take it game by game. That's how best to go about it. And you don't have to think far ahead of yourself. I agree with this one. Inaki Williams is in camp. Coach Kwesi Appiah recounts the 2019 incident where he took the captaincy of Asamoah Gyan, and Otto Addo's advice to the Ghana national team. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great weekend.